Hey everybody, thanks for following up again with us. And we're back again to talk about use case diagram for our tablet-based attendance system. I'm Isaac, and
I'm Seth.
And we'll just be discussing a little bit about this so you can get a nice understanding. So ideally this is our system, and we have some primary actors. We have the instructor, we have the student, we have another main actor as the API, another main actor would be our database, and then an external actor that would be communicating with our system would be the iCollege. And inside the middle we have some use cases such as login, you got grades, you have reports, you have attendance. We can start this chronologically. So when the instructor picks up the tablet, ideally he'll want to log in, pass his email, his password. Once we get that information, we'll pass it to the API, and the API will go back to iCollege. That way, iCollege can come back saying that he's credible, and then a roster can be loaded. From there, if the instructor can have multiple courses or multiple rosters, they can choose which roster to be displayed on the tablet for the student to interact with. The use case would be attendance. And then Seth could talk more about reports and grades.
So after that attendance session is complete, we're going to send that off to the database. Reason being to just keep that information safe. Two other main core functionalities of our tablet-based attendance. One's going to be grades. So we have an automated way of sending attendance grades to iCollege. That can be done at the professor's leisure, at which point it's going to query the API, go to the database, get the grade, send it to iCollege. It'll send a prompt back to the instructor, let them know that it was good to go. Lastly is going to be the reports. So we're going to calculate these on the fly. You're going to query the API, go to the database, get that information, graphs, stats, you name it, send it to the tablet. Instructor can see it in a nice, orderly fashion. And that's it for our use case diagram.
Hello, my name is Kevin, and I'll tell you a little bit about taking attendance. Once the professor starts taking attendance, students just need to select their name and sign. That information will be sent to the database, and you'll get a confirmation message and any warnings from the professor for that specific student. There are exceptions, such as not having your name in the roster or someone already signing you in. In that case, just consult the professor and he'll deal with it.
Hi everyone, my name is Chloe Garrett, and this is the class diagram for our tablet-based attendance system. So I'll just walk you through some of the classes that we've selected. So in our system we'll have a class for students and instructors, and this is a part of the person class, since a person would have the name and ID. And then we have a class for the course that they're in, which would have the name and course ID, and every course would have its own roster, and inside the roster we would have multiple students. Additionally, we have a class for attendance sessions. So this is just for when you're actually taking attendance, that it's kept inside this class. And in terms of multiplicity, each attendance session only has one course, but a course can have multiple attendance sessions. Every course should have one instructor and one roster, and each roster can have multiple students. And that is our class diagram.
Hi, I'm Roger. I'll be talking about our database specification. This is the entity relationship diagram for our database. The main entities of our database are student, attendance, instructor, and course. The logical relationship that exists between an instructor and a course is a many-to-many relationship. So we'll be using a joint table called instructor courses to implement this relationship in our database. The same is true for the relationship between students and courses. So we'll use another joint table called student courses to implement this relationship. And our attendance table will keep track of a student's attendance across the various courses.